What up, SFAM? It's your boy Lynch. I'm back again with another motherfucking video. SFAM, stand up. SFAM, salute. Stay focused and motivated. Get motivated up in this jank one time. Would y'all believe that one time somebody told me not to salute while I'm sitting down like this doing a video? Like, there's no officers in here. I don't have an actual flag that I'm saluting to or nothing like that. Rendering honor. You know what I'm saying? Rendering honors. Rendering any kind of courtesy. Somebody told me don't sit down while I salute in the comments. This is my show, bro. I could do how I feel on my show. You feel me? Anyway, so I'm looking in the freaking Discord once again, y'all. If y'all don't know, my Discord, if you go to the very bottom link in the description of all my videos, y'all see my Discord where y'all can go and y'all can join there. It's like a little community that I have. And y'all can request for me to react to whatever videos y'all want to. Hence, what I'm looking at right now, I see that RGR1VD has put the link to a video. I shouldn't be giving him a shout out because he didn't put the hashtag SFAM react. Maybe he doesn't necessarily want me to react to this one, but I'm just automatically doing it. So we gonna go ahead and get into it, man. But we have up here, an Iraq war veteran gets surprising news after paperwork error leads to years of discrimination. Discrimination is not good, man. You know what I'm saying? And to be honest with you, if people discriminate, in my opinion, I feel like they're missing out. You know what I'm saying? There's so much to learn and so much to benefit from other people who are different in many ways. You know, I just don't see why you should limit yourself or, you know, have anything against others because of a certain way that they are or whatever, anything about them. That's why in my eyes, discrimination is not good. You don't get anything from it. You can benefit a lot more by not discriminating. But we got this Iraqi war veteran who has some surprising news after his paperwork leads to years of discrimination. This is crazy, man. The title's already crazy. We're just gonna go ahead and get into it so we can see what's going on, man. SFAM, stand up, salute, stay focused and motivated. Get motivated up in this jank one time. Hey, man, respect people, man. Don't disrespect people just because they have that little difference about them. You never know. You never know what you can learn from them, and you never know what kind of relationship that would happen, you know, with you and that person. Well, let's go ahead and get into it, man. Let's go.
This Veterans Day, as we honor the men and women who served our country, this is the first year one Kitsap County veteran is feeling our nation's pride.
As King 5's Taylor Murphin-Dureski reports tonight, George Aquinock went to war, he saw combat, but when he returned home, he says instead of getting thanks and support, he was shamed and forgotten.
That's George Aquinock at his mom's house, sitting next to his wife, who set up the camera. You can hear their daughter and niece in the background.
Getting ready to open the paperwork now.
That sigh says a lot. This 37-year-old Army veteran from Bremerton is about to open a letter that holds a life-altering decision.
And I was kind of dreading opening up the letter because
Hopefully it's something
I had this
good.
feeling that it was going to be bad.
So why were those papers in the envelope so important?
Hopefully it's something
to
good,
understand,
man.
You need to hear some of his background.
It was a pretty intense combat deployment.
Aquinock was just 21 years old when he deployed to Iraq at the start of the invasion. He was an infantryman who saw frontline combat, including
This must be something big.
one of the high-profile battles of the Iraq War.
And that's when it really became surreal to me. I was like, oh my God, you know, Saddam's sons are in that building.
Bruh, so I've deployed once, man. Things happened to us, firefights were brought to us, but we never had to like go and try to seize something or someone or protect people from someone. We just did our job, and it just so happened that enemy was around, so things happened. But it's got to be a whole different ball game doing a patrol and knowing like we're doing this patrol and something is about to happen or something could happen. That's why there's so much respect when it comes from me to veterans, man. Other veterans who've like seen combat. You see what I'm saying? Big shout out to the freaking infantry, bruh. Let's go.
And we're fighting with them.
There he is in 2003, posing in front of the home where the U.S. military killed Saddam Hussein's sons, Uday and Qusay Hussein.
I had a counselor one time ask me, how much do I think about Iraq? And I told him I probably think about Iraq 70% of the day.
Yeah, every single day. Every
Back
day.
in America, 2 years later, Aquinock was leaving military service and received his discharge paperwork. But something was desperately amiss.
You looked at your paper that showed your military history, And it said you did not go to Iraq.
Did not go to Iraq, did not earn all these awards, and it was pretty empty.
That's right. There was a mistake on an important form. The paper veterans need when they go out into the civilian world.
The DD
to
214?
prove that they served. Instead of showing nearly 7 months of foreign service, his record showed he didn't serve
do
overseas
anything?
at all.
They
Wow.
probably never updated the files for me.
And that wasn't all. After combat, suffering from PTSD and bipolar disorder, Aquinox says he turned to smoking pot to help him cope. That led the Army to kick him out for misconduct. So, without an honorable discharge, on top of that flawed paperwork,
Civilians started pointing out things that were wrong with it.
Aquinox says he had doors slammed in his face.
He got
when
kicked
turned
out of
to
the Army.
community for help.
They thought I was falsifying the documentation, that I was lying about all these combat experiences.
That's wild, bruh.
Basically
See?
that I was defrauding the VA to get benefits.
Aquinox says the poor treatment lasted 15 years.
I don't know what I could do. What could I do? What could you... That's got to be tough, man. Get in contact with some leadership or something and let them know. I wonder if he tried to get back in contact with leadership. Sometimes people don't want to hear nothing from you. They said he was smoking and he got, he got kicked out because he was smoking. Sometimes when stuff like that happens, people just, they don't want to freaking, I don't know, man. I don't know. I know some battle buddies who did some things and got kicked out, and I don't think people wanted to help them after that. You know what I'm saying? So that's sad, man. Let's go.
At one point, he even got a letter from a local veterans nonprofit denying him a service dog.
I would describe it as discrimination. My buddy, he had said that you wore a necklace of shame for 15 years.
Fed up with that shame, he appealed to an Army board to fix his
That was
record.
like a bunch of stuff behind him, man. Look at all that. Look at all that behind him. That looks like a. Let's go, man.
That shame, he appealed to an Army board to fix his records and to give his entire unit the medals they deserved for their accomplishments in
the whole
combat.
unit.
Which brings us back to the papers in that envelope. The board's decision 2 entire years after his appeal.
Does that mean you got everything?
They hooked him up.
Did you get everything?
Everything and more. Aquinox was upgraded to an honorable discharge
Bet.
and given
Yeah.
not 1, but 6 new awards.
There you go.
Plus the credit for the months he served in Iraq.
There you go, man.
And he had his mom there to share in the celebration.
Did you get it, George?
Yeah, they gave me everything. See, now he can go get stuff, there's benefits and stuff that he needs, man. That's what's up,
Got it
man.
for everybody, right?
And it's sad that it took so long, but with him being 37 is pretty young, man. 37 is pretty young. It's sad that it took him that long, bruh. But I'm glad that he got his stuff, because you don't know how much this is probably going to help him, man. You don't know how much this is going to help him. That's what's up. I'm just glad they seen it, they corrected it, but it's still sad that he got done wrong all those years, man.
Isn't that amazing? On a Veterans
So
Day,
powerful, yeah.
getting your honor back. I mean, how cool is that?
How could that even happen, though?
Exactly.
That's the thing. We don't know what happened. He says it could have been a paperwork error, but get this. So after having that happen to him, he decided he wanted to be a veteran service officer, and so now he is volunteering at the VFW.
That's what's
where
up.
He is going to help other veterans fix their paperwork, and he just really wants to give back to people after experiencing what he did and just seeing how rewarding it was to have that honor back.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up.
And awards, too.
Yes.
Right.
Wishing
So
him a happy
deserving.
Veterans Day and
Well, let's hope
everybody
it
else.
doesn't happen to others, Taylor, because it seems like the larger the bureaucracy, it's harder. People can fall through the cracks easier, right?
Absolutely. And he said
There's a lot of
that
politics
his
and stuff that come
minutes
along with it,
were wrong
man.
When he came back, and there could have been just really a miscommunication. We don't know.
Wow.
It's so good that he has it
The
back.
red tape, look how painful it was, 15 years of
Yeah.
that.
Yes,
Great.
absolutely.
Wow. Thank you, Taylor, for bringing that to us, and congrats.
Yeah, man, I like that, man. I'm so glad that the dude got his stuff back that was owed to him, man. The military takes, especially when you do 20 years, they take so much from you, bro. So much of your family time, so much of your free time. They take that stuff from you, man. So for him to not have that for those 15 freaking years after he did his time, you know what I'm saying? That's freaking very unfortunate, bro. But for him to finally get it back, I'm glad that the Army recognized that mistake that they made and fixed it. But that's still just one of those things where it's like it should have never happened in the first place, man. And a lot of people think that the army's just bad, it's terrible, it's bad. There's some circumstances, some cases where, and it's not the army's fault, but it's just people that are in the army, they make it worse than what it really is. You see what I'm saying? The army just wants what they want out of you. It's really up to you if you want to give that to them. And just how, you know what I'm saying, he decided whatever he wanted to do, his reason for getting out, how he got out, how he got his misconduct in the first place. Whatever you decide to do, if that's what you decide to do, okay, you can either do that because you know the consequences, or you can do your time and just don't re-enlist. You can request. There's things you can do to request to get out for whatever reason. There's ways to go about it. But you don't have to stay in if you feel like it's not a good thing or whatever. You don't have to stay in. You can get out and do what you got to do. I think some people feel like they don't have a choice sometimes. I think you always have a choice. You just have to know. And people say basically you don't have a choice, but really you do. But all in all, it should have never happened. I don't really think the army is always as bad as people make it seem. It's not always as bad as people make it seem. That should have never happened. But I'm really happy for that dude for finally getting his stuff, man. Thank y'all for watching. If this is your first time to the page, comment, like, subscribe, hit that bell notification. Stay updated every time I upload a video. If you're in the military and you're ever having any kind of issues with your paperwork or whatever, make sure you go and attack that kind of stuff, man. Let your leadership know. You know, if you got to go all the way up to your post commander or sergeant major, or if you got to take it higher than that, do what you got to do to take it up higher, man. Find you some lawyers, get somebody to help you do that stuff, man, because you're owed what you're owed, point blank, period. And even if he got an other than honorable conditions discharge or whatever, his combat time and all that stuff should have still been on there. His award should have still been up there regardless. Y'all feel me? All right, man. It's your boy Lynch. I'm out. Deuces. Yeah.